Hey, welcome to Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer,
I am Shagdog.
and we got our eyes set on you, right?
I got my mind set on you. I don't know about your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine, eyes, whatever. Shagdog, I got Anstadt. It's a premium lager from Poland, 5.7 ABV.
Right, and I got
Ooh, you heard that?
Fidy.
Did you hear that, Shagdog?
F-I-D-E. Yeah, I heard it popped. 10
Yeah.
Fidy by Oskar Blues, American Imperial Stout, 10.5% ABV. Titanic, immensely vicious stout is loaded with intimidable flavors of chocolate covered caramel and coffee, and hide a hefty 98 IBUs underneath. The smooth blanket of malt is made with enormous amounts of two-row malts, chocolate malt, roasted barley, flaked oats, and hops. And I did the bourbon barrel one of this a few months ago, so this is the normal one. So imagine the bourbon barrel.
You know, that's the funny part about it. Anstadt Premium Lager, I think it's an 83 by the BA, and it's a 5.7 ABV. This said it was a 5.7. It doesn't really say anything on the back so much. Man, even if I was to... Nah, I can't make that out. Oh, it's just the ingredients. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is a 97.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, in general, this has a somewhat coppery golden color. It has a bready, malty hint of honey, almost like the Hawaiian sweet rolls type breadiness. You know what I'm talking about, Hawaiian sweet rolls, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got that kind of sweetness to it. Yeasty, sweetie, you know. I'm going to dive in, Shagdog. Go ahead and give us whatever information you can provide for your beer.
Yeah, definitely a chocolate malt. Roasted barley. Sure, I can smell the oats, so I'm sure that's the flake oats. And hoppy, but the hop is, like they said, mass. At least on the nose, it's mass. I'm sure on the taste, it's going to be mass. For being 98 IBUs, you think you should smell that pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't. I'm only picking up a little whiff of hops, so. But it's mass pretty good, so here we go.
Wow. Well, Shagdog, I'm going to tell you right now, this has got kind of like that burnt caramel or toffee type flavor. It's pretty strong in that regards. Pretty bold. And smooth for that matter. Very malty, bready. Expects it to be kind of bready, malty, caramel, toffee type flavors. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, it has that sweetness to it. Not my favorite, but definitely not the worst. These bottles right here are awesome because they are reusable bottles in regards to whatever you want to do with them. If you wanted to put water in them and use them, they have these. It's self-sealing. Boom, you know.
You're in war in Afghanistan. You want to save some of the dirt. Send it home. Boom. Yeah.
Now, I did go to Beer Advocate, but they didn't have that many people that had reviewed it. You know, that's the crazy part about it.
They probably had to find a Polish website.
I mean, it is a lightly hopped type beer, you know. I mean, they have other Anstadt beers, and I have a couple more Anstadt beers myself. But in general, it's a bready, malty type beer. Yeah. It's nothing too impressive, but it's nothing to snub your nose at because Polish beers are pretty darn good in general. I don't know if you agree there, Shagdog, about Polish beers, but
That I have a big heart and I'm cuddly.
you're cuddly? What?
Cuddly.
Someone you said cuddly.
had a question thing in their profile. That's why we can chat with these girls on this
You're
one
cuddly.
thing. Tell me something from your profile that I wouldn't. Tell me something about you that wouldn't be able to tell from your profile. And I said, I have a big heart.
Well, I have a humongous dick.
I should say that. But I'm not going to lie.
All right. Well, I have a humongously thick dick.
I have an average, above average penis. Slightly
I've
above
been
average.
told I have had a humongously thick and long dick.
According to the statistics of what the average American is, I am above average.
Well, if you said you according to what you were told, then it can't be a disappointment.
Yeah, right.
Because guess what?
Well, it would be a disappointment for a woman who's had some really big ones, and then.
Well, that's beside the point. The fact is you were told you had a huge and thick dick.
Really, what you do is it's not about the dick; it's the motion of the ocean, but also it's the other things you do too. Play with a man in the boat, slap her around, tug on those nipples.
Yeah. Twist them. You gotta twist them like you're
play Mr. Twister. Yeah.
channeling the, changing the channel type thing.
Yep. Invite her friends.
Yeah. Invite her friends, slap their ass, fuck their throats.
Right, while she watches. Oh boy, we're going to hell. I hope we're going to hell. We're just joking, Lord. We're just joking.
According to what some believe, we're already in hell.
That's true. Some people say we're in purgatory.
Actually, what's really wild is that if you go to the secret history of the world or Earth, the secret history, they would claim that we're just one in a long line of individuals who, brewery wise, beer wise or whatever like that, believe certain things because of what they're drinking and doing and everything like that, and trying to get away from them and all that stuff.
Take that, Axel.
I go into those places, those furniture places, and there's one or two things they ask to do, and that's one, what is your email address and all that stuff. They want to tie you down to profession or kind of size you up in order to get the credit, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that if you try to get away from them at that time, you become, a basically indentured slave.
Talk about furniture stores?
Yeah, just in general,
Oh. I remember the furniture store lady was hitting me one time because I went in there with the old Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Went in there, and at this time I was probably working where I worked.
That ye old Stacy.
The old Stacy. And then I went in there, and it was probably about a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years after I was working where I worked at. And I never really checked my credit or anything, But I was keeping up with bills, of course, at the time. I had house payment, car payment. I never really kept up with my credit. Never had credit. Well, didn't even have a credit card at that time. Went in there and she checked my credit, and then she started being really nice to me. Oh, Mr. Spence, my last name. And she was talking all sweet to me, and Stacy started getting jealous, like this lady's talking sweet to him. She's trying to butter me up to get me to buy something now. But the lady was at first acting like I came in here with Stacy and 2 kids and looked like, not dirt bags, but
store.
Not rich, well-to-do or anything. And yeah, so,
That
and then
happened to me when I recently
wow.
applied for a credit card. They asked me if it was funny because I was applying for a credit card with 9% interest, and they were saying, if you wanted to transfer balances and everything, it was zero, zero, zero. Everything was zero. You didn't get charged for it if you transferred a balance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I applied for the credit card, and then they said, "What? So do you want to transfer a balance?" I said, "No, I wasn't really looking for that." And how much did you want for credit wise? I said, "Well, I just figured I'd get 11,000, in credit, whatever, I wasn't wanting to go too high. I said I just wanted to get 11,000, to equal out my Discover card and all that stuff." And the woman was kind of listening to me and kind of acted like, "Oh, well, I need to get this information and all that kind of stuff like that." But what was funny is when it came time for the approval and everything, she goes, just to get the final question here, this is da-da-da for approval and everything. Do you want to do any of these things? I said, no, that's all. I just figured at 9% interest, I would like to have the credit card for 9% interest.
Yeah.
She turned around and acted like I wasn't going to get it and everything, and then all of a sudden she ran my credit and everything. It was, oh, you've been approved. It's like a big surprise to her. You've been approved.
Yeah. If you're somebody that pays your bills, your house payment, car payment, all your bills on time, for a good amount of time or whatever, you're good. Look at me. I fucking went bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Not the most fun time of my life, but within a year after getting bankruptcy, I got offered a credit card. When I got these crappy companies I've never heard of offer me shit all the time. Then I got a regular company offer me, and it wasn't that much. It was like 600, 800,000, whatever the hell it was. I don't remember.
800,000. Wow.
No, 600, 800, or 1,000, not 800.
Oh.
So I took it, and I used it sporadically. Okay, I'll buy this, paid it off the same month, buy this, paid it off the same month, buy this, Yeah. And then lo and behold, before you know it, my credit's pretty high now. Plus with buying a car the past 2 or 3 years, and I was going up higher, I get credit card offers all the time now, but I'm like, I don't need a credit card really.
But here's the problem with that idea of the credit card is that when you need it, you can't get it. And when you don't need it, they're throwing it at you.
Yeah. That's true.
So I guess what you should do is when they're throwing it at you, grab it up.
Yeah. It'd be better just to have your own savings account and save money up or whatever.
Well, there's a couple of different things that they talk about. All-in-one HELOC, which is basically a home equity line of credit. But it's all in one where you're putting all your savings and checking together as well as the credit for that transaction. And then there's another one where you're getting basically, the credit is basically not doing what it said it was going to do in the sense of how low it was and everything like that. It's kind of crazy, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I use my credit card still. It's I'll shop online. Okay, I want to buy a couple t-shirts. Yeah, 3 or 4. Matter of fact, I'm still waiting on one shirt. It's supposed to be here on the 28th. What's today, the 2nd?
Yeah.
I've been looking into that. But I just do that, and I pay it off. I usually pay it off right away, or if I don't pay it off that month, I pay it off the month after.
Yeah.
But last June, I screwed myself because I went on vacation. I bought some clothes, a couple pairs of shorts, a couple shirts. Luckily, I didn't pay for hotel rooms. I went and stayed with somebody when I went on vacation. But between the gas and restaurant, a couple of restaurants and places I went to, a little bit of shopping there, I put it all on a credit card. And then I had dental work 3 times. I put that shit on a credit card. Well, I just finally paid that credit card off about a month or 2 ago. So, words to wise, don't be using a credit card for trips and dental emergencies.
Yeah. Anyway, my beer It's very bready, very caramel and toffee type flavors. Very sweet in general.
I like it.
It is a delicious beer, but
And what type of lager is that? It looks dark.
Yeah,
European
it is
pale
a
lager.
premium lager from Poland.
Yeah, and Beer Advocate says European pale lager, but it almost looks like a dark lager. Huh?
It does, don't it?
Euro dark.
It has kind of like the burnt flavors, you know?
Yeah.
Burnt, bready type flavors.
That sounds delicious, Jammer.
It is actually delicious. I'm surprised that, granted, I wasn't too surprised that the Polish beers are good because I've had a few Polish beers before and realized that they are pretty decent beers. Same thing like with Czech beers. Czech beers are pretty good usually.
Now, PA Brew News would like this one probably. This is dark chocolate, very hoppy, but it's mass. You know how hoppy. This is more hops than the what the hell is that Bigfoot beer called? Not Sasquatch, not Bigfoot. What's the other word for
Yeti?
Bigfoot and Sasquatch? Yeti, yeah. Yeti Imperial Stout. You can taste the hops in that 75 IBUs. It's mass pretty good, but you can still pick up the hops. This, I can't even barely taste the hops, you know? You wouldn't be able to tell this is a hoppy beer, or 10.5%.
What kind of grade would I give this?
It tastes like something like 8%, Jammer, you might think.
This beer right here, I give a C+ and a swallow and a quarter.
Nice, nice. This one I'm going to give it A+ and a swallow and 3/4.
And the crazy thing about it is I don't remember what BA gave this. Oh, they gave it an 83. An 83.
Oh, not BA. I thought you said PA.
Yeah. It is sweet, man. It almost caused me to go, oh, God, I'm about to puke type attitude.
The beer?
Yeah. Because it is sweet.
Wow. Oh, wow. So it's a malty
I don't
sweetness.
like sweet beers to begin with, but it's this malty, sweet type beer, you know?
Yeah. You would have loved this one. You should look for that. I never seen this when I was in Florida. 1050 by Oskar
1050?
Blues.
Yeah.
I always see the 1050, Fidy, F-I-D-Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, F-I-D-Y. 1050. It's Oskar Blues. You see the Old Chub and a couple of other ones by Oskar Blues down there, but
They had
never seen the
1050 every now and then.
yeah, say it right now. 1050.
1050 every now and then.
Yeah. Too bad our brother Jammer fan couldn't join us. Too bad all of our other special guests over the years can never join us. Jammer fan joins us occasionally at least, but Diddy, White Chocolate.
White chocolate, Pussycat.
We'll never see White Chocolate again. Pussycat, we possibly could have, but people change.
Yeah.
They stopped drinking. Hoss was on here. Jose.
Yeah, Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster. Who's a Rooster?
You remember Rooster.
Rooster and the Chicken Hawks?
Yeah.
Who else we had on here? Tank, of course, passed away.
Yeah.
We had a couple more people, too. PA Bruno's, of course, but I'm talking about people physically joining us. Oh, he had Hot Lips and Kel and
Yeah.
they'll never be on with us again. Kel's last time was when we did during COVID. Me, you, and her did a live one, and she started telling me like what kind of beers I don't like and stuff, and trying to act like she knew what you don't like dark beers.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, apparently you haven't drank enough with us or something. She was trying to tell me what I liked and didn't like. So that was like her last beer review.
Yeah.
You don't come on a man's show and tell him what he likes and what he doesn't like. He'll tell you.
Yeah, that's right. That's all that matters.
Oh, Jammer. Have you ever... The only time you get to drink on your days off is if the wife goes away for the weekend, huh?
If I want to drink, I just drink. But, and you talk about doing beer reviews is a different thing.
You should get her on there with you. Matter of fact, Jammer fan should get his wife on the beer review with him. I mean, she came out a little bit one time, and that was it. She didn't drink anything, I think.
That's true.
And the last time she was on was when he joined me on the spur of the moment, and she was yelling at him. That was funny. It was the first time I heard Julie yell. Julia.
Julia.
Oh,
yeah, Julia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We were both thinking the same thing.
Style, lick it up, right?
Yeah. We were both thinking the same thing on that one.
I remember lick it up. We used to sing, lick my nuts, oh.
Lick my nuts right now.
And I told the guy in New York when we moved to Pennsylvania, we were smoking some stuff down in the base one time, and one of my friends in New York, one of his favorite saying, lick the lint balls off my nuts. Lick the lint balls off my nuts. He said that all the time. So me and my brother, a couple of our new friends, were smoking. I said something about it, and somebody started singing, lick the lint balls off my nuts, girl. And then we all started getting a harmony, lick the lint balls off my nuts, girl. And then I told him about it a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I said, yeah, we sang a song about, you used to say, lick the lint balls off my nuts. And we made a song about it, although we just kept repeating the same words over and over. But now you can take AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can just do it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Write me a song titled Lick the Lint Balls Off My Nuts, Girl. And have that in the chorus also. Yeah. And she says, I can't provide... she can't provide explicit lyrics. Lick the lint balls off my coat. How about that? What's something that rhymes with nuts? Lick the lint balls... Kick the lint balls off my nuts.
You could try the individuals with the...
Alright, so she did kick the lint balls off my nuts. That's funny. I've been feeling like a mess. Got a problem that's causing stress. It's not my job. It's not my fate. It's just these darn lint balls. They're driving me. Oh, baby, won't you check the lint balls? Check the lint balls. Lick the lint balls off my nuts. I'm counting on you, girl, to clean me up. I'm feeling like a walking disaster. Lick the lint balls. I'm check, but I'm saying lick. Lick the lint balls on my nuts and make me feel like a master. You like that one, huh? I've tried to pick them off, but they just won't go. I've used some tape, but it's just a no-go. I need someone with a gentle touch to lick these pesky lint balls and make me feel like too much. Oh, baby, won't you lick the lint balls off my nuts? I'm counting on you, girl, to clean me up. I'm feeling like a walking disaster. Lick the lint balls off my nuts and make me feel like a master. Jammer, you love that song, huh?
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump. Lick the lint balls off my nuts. And another one licks, and another one licks. Lick the lint balls off my nuts. Oh, Jammer, you better go.
Yeah.
I'll probably be like you on my next beer. You probably woke up early last night, too, huh?
Yeah.
What time did you wake up?
Way too early.
Yeah. You better get to bed. I'm glad I'm off tonight.
Yep. Good
I hate when we do
off
this
tonight.
I hate when we do this on Thursdays. It really sucks.
Yeah, Thursday sucks.
Lick balls off my nuts.
But you like it when you can lick the lint balls off my nuts.
Hey, and another one licks. Yeah. Hey, what game movie do you prefer? The Wanderers, The Warriors or The Outsiders?
Game movie?
Gang. Like switchblade gangs, not gays. I mean, probably Outsiders, but I like all three of them in different ways, for different reasons. They're great movies, man. The Wanderers. I want to get a jacket like The Wanderers, you know? I'm Italian. About a quarter Italian. Like
Quarter of Italian.
Yeah, well, my mother's half, so that almost put me at a quarter, right?
I guess so. Lick my balls off my nuts.
You sing it, Jammer.
Yeah. Hey, you want to get through too? Lick my nuts.
Yeah, this one I definitely like way better than the bourbon because, you know, I don't like bourbon Imperial Stouts. But this one, the regular Imperial Stout, nice without the bourbon. Easy to drink. What the hell was it? 11.5%, 10.5%. Very strong. I'm like buzzing now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I really missed the opportunity on the last beer. I was going to say it about a guy named Peaches because we did a peach beer. I did a peach beer. And my little title underneath my name was like Peaches, something smoked peaches or whatever. And Peaches was a guy I went to high school with. He was a stoner. And then in the yearbook, you know, you write funny shit in the yearbook. Peaches was last seen walking off in a thing of smoke, a cloud of smoke or something like that. Like he's smoking marijuana. Walked off. That was the last time he was seen. Well, he ended up dying like about 7, 8 years after high school. It wasn't marijuana, of course, but he died of an overdose of some type of drug. So don't embrace those type of weird things that people label you with. I'm last seen in a cloud of smoke. Yeah. I'm glad nobody labeled me like that I know of. All right, people, that's it for Jammer, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you on the next one. Jammer, it is nighty-night time.
That's right. We'll see you on the next one, guys, gals, and everything in between.
This has only happened about 3 or 4 times ever where Jammer's not enough and not Shagdog.
Like and subscribe, and I'm Jammer.
Yes, Jammer is not enough. And I am Shagdog. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes,
right.
Take care.
Maybe next week, 2 weeks maybe. Maybe we'll take a 2-week break.
Let's hope not. Maybe it's sooner.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Why not? All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Lick the lint balls off my nuts.